David Tua, nicknamed the Twaminator, is a type of fighter who is no longer common in the modern days of boxing.
Hard left hand by Tua. Ruiz is rocked in the first 20 seconds of the bout. Down goes Ruiz. He takes a vicious left hand shot on the way.
His heavy left hook sent many men sprawling like tossed sandbags, and at one point, there were talks of him fighting Mike Tyson, a fight that many found exciting due to their extremely similar fighting styles. This beast was only 5'10", but destroyed heavyweight monsters with his money punch. Today, we are going to show you the satisfying knockouts of this Samoan Mike Tyson. Let's go. Cameron didn't necessarily weigh much when compared to David, about 198 pounds, but he was at least a head taller, standing at 6 feet 2 inches.
Although he too's lighter than normal, weighing in at 103.5 kilos.
A lot of people are counting me out, but
He had a more slender build, well-defined pectoral muscles and abs with well-sculpted arms that looked like they could do damage. To top it all off, Cameron had been throwing shades at David in press conferences, and the insults made Tua swear to hurt him.
I believe this will be Shane's last fight. I'm really gonna hurt you. You know, and I just appreciate you for allowing me that opportunity.
His height, reach, and muscle advantage didn't matter to Tua, whose devastating hooks took Shane to the ground twice in just the first round.
Give him all the time in the world. David catches him. It's going to be a front knockout. Down he goes.
Compared to Cameron, Edward put up more of a fight, considering he weighed even less than Tua and was the same height.
Gutierrez, Ed is 40 years old. Got a late start, turned pro at 35.
But really, as the judges said, it wasn't about what Tua could do. It was what he wanted to do.
On the inside, it's not a matter of what Tua can do. It really is a matter of what he wants to do.
The fight was in his favor from the very beginning. 4 rounds later, Gutierrez fell to his knees to pay homage to the fist that graced his abdomen and jaw.
Final minute of this 4th round. Look at that double left hook, and the one to the body sends down Gutierrez.
Michael was a giant, 6 feet 2 inches and 270 pounds in his prime. Michael was not a man to be messed with.
I'm feeling like Joe or something, like Terrence, probably blowing something.
It was a qualifier match, and the winner would go on to fight for #1 place. So you would expect this to be a tough fight in Moorer's favor, right? Even the judges were floored when, just as they were giving opening comments, Moorer fell to the ground winded and knocked out.
He's early. The ribcage of Moore, and down goes Moore. He's not moving it off.
A 30-second knockout from Tua against the 270-pound giant. Another towering giant from the USA weighed at least 20 pounds more than Tua and was a daunting 6 feet 4.
A record of 23 wins, 1 loss, 18 by knockout.
The fight was drawn out, and Donnell held his own for a surprisingly good period of time, but it was a waiting game. He eventually met the inevitable fate and took a good set of Tua's iconic left hooks to the face that left him looking at the ceiling long enough for the final bell to jingle.
Nicholson's very fleet of foot.
Oh, he got him with the left hook. Down goes Nicholson. A leaping, lunging left hook.
Obed Sullivan, dubbed the Boston Strong Boy. Sullivan knelt to his younger, shorter Samoan counterpart on the 3rd of June, 2000, in less than a minute after the starting bells rang. Sullivan had a longer reach and a bigger advantage, getting early punches in, but Tua has jaws of cast iron.
Get Tua up, hit him with a right hand, stuff something there, and make him worry.
He took 2 blows to the face and made Obed pay.
Right, Obed's in trouble, and down he goes.
Left uppercut on the inside, Steve.
Hasim was nearly 50 pounds heavier and a head taller than David Tua.
He is up for the task.
Yet Tua grilled him through all 9 rounds of the fight.
Tua impaled him literally on the end of his jab.
Some odd pounds. He's a smaller heavyweight.
In the 10th and final round, Rahman got careless and Tua sniped the opening, cornering him by the ropes and unleashing hell.
Walaupun Hasim Rahman langsung menentang penghentian wasit tersebut. Namun penghentian ini telah mencari kekalahan pertama.
The referee had to stop the fight and give David the win by technical knockout, or who knows what would have happened to Hasim. Hasim disagreed with the referee's decision, but it was pretty clear. The ref was the only reason he still had a head on his body at that time.
Namun penghentian ini telah menjadikan...
It seems that the USA is taking all the smoke from the Samoan fighter because the tale of Gary Bell is another case of a Jack Giant biting the dust in worship of the left fist of Tua. Watching them stare each other down before the fight would make you wince in pity for David Tua, as Gary literally looked down at him. But as soon as the fight started, the tables turned. A cut to the brow was delivered by a headbutt from Tua, and in less than 2 minutes, Tua had Gary fighting for his life under a barrage of blows.
Let's see if we can see if it's a butt. Boom, right there. Easily a headbutt to...
Win by TKO in a matter of minutes in just the first round.
Tua very solid against the head of Gary Bell. Bell would appear to be wobbly.
The Twaminator indeed.
Is still the USBA heavyweight champion.
6 feet 2 inches, 210 pounds was the sweet spot for heavyweight boxing, and Everton from Jamaica fit that category. This was 1994, still early in Tua's career, but he was no noob to knocking out people and already had 14 wins to his belt. By this time, Everton was taller, weighed more, and had a better muscle weight distribution. All these advantages took him far in the match, sharing the ring with Tua for 10 whole rounds, the longest Tua had ever been in a fight. But in those 10 rounds, Tua spun Davis like a toy. By the third round, Everton was too wobbly to fight properly. Fighting till the 10th round was just a matter of his will to not go down. However, the decision was unanimous, and when the final bell ran, even Everton did not need the announcement of the umpire to tell him that he had lost the fight. He knew from the third round. Despite being shorter and seemingly chubbier than many of his opponents, David still managed to teach us an important lesson about not judging a book by its cover, and I must say that these lessons were well learned. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more like this, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss cool videos like this again. Until next time.